Good morning and welcome to Southern Sports Network. I'm Abby Williams, here to update you on the latest in moccasin sports news. The Florida Southern men's track team opened its season on Saturday, competing in the Embry-Riddle Indoor-Outdoor Challenge. FSC finished with a score of 17 points in 2 events and placed 8th. Evan Quinones finished in 4th in the 1,000 meter, and the trio of Dean McGregor, Jose Perez, and Cody Van Natter finished in 4th, 5th, and 6th, respectively, in the 3,000 meter. The team's next meet will be on the Gasparilla Classic on February 20th in Tampa. The women's track team hit the ground running this season by scoring 8 points across all 5 events at their first meet, earning them the 19th spot out of the 26 teams that attended. The Mocs were able to score in 3 out of the 5 events they competed in, with Cassidy Watkins scoring the highest for the team. Watkins ran a 5-minute and 47-second mile, finishing in 4th place and earning her the 4th best time for the mile in FSC history. The team will also compete in the Gasparilla Distance Classic on February 20th. In Saturday's basketball game, the 25th ranked women's team played every player on their bench. The Lady Mocs won a lopsided game against Lynn University. Here is Zach Smith with a look at the action.
This past Saturday, your Florida Southern women's basketball team looked to improve on its 15-2 record against Lynn. We start early in the first quarter with Bailey Florin knocking down this three-pointer. She finished with 11 points on the night coming off the bench, and her early three got the crowd fired up. And she would come right back down on the next possession and knock down another three to put FSC up 6-0 to start the game. Florin, along with the rest of the bench players, combined for a massive 40 points on the night.
Well, that's one of the strengths to our team is our bench. We have a strong bench.
And that trend of great bench play would continue into the second half. After some great ball movement, the ball came to Gianna Vastola in the corner, who hits a baseline three to make it 52-34 FSC. She led all bench players with 13 points.
I told them keep them under 60 points because they average 60 points. We wanted to try to get 75 because we average 75.
And Coach Harris's team did just that. FSC managed to put 79 points on the board and held Lynn to just 53 points on the night. The team now looks ahead to tonight's matchup against Barry.
We got a really good team on Wednesday at Barry that we've got to play, and it's going to be tough. So I told them we've got to work on our game plan here, tonight to carry it over on Wednesday.
For the Southern Sports Network, I'm Zach Smith.
The Moccasins men's basketball team was defeated by the Lynn Fighting Knights Saturday night. The Mocs went into halftime with a 55-47 lead over the Knights, but couldn't hold on for the win. The final score was Lynn 100, Florida Southern 89. This loss leaves the Mocs with an 8-11 overall record and a 4-5 record in conference play. Florida Southern is set to take on Barry University tonight as they slither through the season. As the winter season is soon drawing to a close and the spring season is soon to start off for many of our Mocs teams, we have a special guest from the Florida Southern Athletic Department in the studio here with us today. Here to let us know what to anticipate for Florida Southern spring sports. Here is Lindsay Settlemeyer with more.
Thanks, Abby. Today I have with me Mr. Drew Howard, Associate Athletic Director for Internal Operations. Hi, Drew. How are you today?
Doing good. Thank you for having me, Lindsay.
Yes, I really appreciate you being on this show. So why don't you tell the Florida Southern students a little bit about what you do?
Like most people in athletics, wear lots of hats, do lots of different things. My primary job is compliance, so I do all the recruiting with coaches, financial aid for student athletes, eligibility, amateurism, all kinds of fun stuff. We have about 340, 350 athletes, so it's a lot of kids to work with and kind of keep on track.
All right, so let's get down to it. My first question for you is, what do you think the sport to watch is for this spring season?
Well, I'm a fan of all of them. They're all fun to watch. We have a lot of really competitive teams in the spring. It's a lot of fun for us. If I had to pick one, I'd start with women's lacrosse. Preseason top 5, finished in the national quarterfinals last year, won the inaugural SSC Conference Championship in women's lacrosse. They're a fun team to watch. They score a lot of goals. Good group of girls. They have some really good home games. Play the #1 team in the country on February 22nd in Adelphi, and the #3 team in the country, Lindenwood, March 22nd. So 2 games to circle. They should be pretty entertaining. And if I could sneak in one more, men's golf had a really good season last year. finished in match play in the Elite Eight, more or less. They return 3 of the top scorers in the state of Florida, regardless of division. They had a great fall and should have a really good season. We're really excited. Both those teams are, they're talking national championships. That's always fun to watch.
Oh, definitely. Got to check out those teams. Okay, so are there any key transfer players that you know about that we should be aware of and on the look for?
Yeah, our spring sports always mix in transfers, just kind of a way of life in Florida. A couple to mention, baseball. Logan Browning, he's a D1 transfer from University of Florida. He's going to pitch for us and play right field. Good kid, he's a local kid, went to Lakeland Christian, so he'll be one to watch, be a good transfer for us. And then Mitch Reeves, he's going to come in and play third base. He's a former D1 but came from the 2-year college ranks. Recently voted best hair on the team, so he's a good one to watch.
All right, definitely. Okay, well, Drew, I really appreciate you being on the show today.
Thank you
so much. All right, and back to you, Abby.
Thanks, Drew, for joining us this morning. We are looking forward to an exciting spring season. Moxie, Florida Southern's beloved mascot, announced his retirement last week. Will Fiscarelli has more on the retirement plan.
Hot tea? Small, medium, or large? Large. Help yourself to 2 tea bags.
Florida Southern College is home to a peculiar snake. Laughter and high fives are his currency. He's the school's mascot.
I love you, Moxie. But what happened to the new Moxie? The new Moxie looks like the old Moxie.
Moxie is retiring.
Come on, Moxie, it's time to go meet Catherine at HR and sign those retirement papers.
This is his home.
Hi, Moxie.
It's not just students who enjoy him on campus.
Moxie has been the face of Florida Southern College. It is so sad to see him go. We will so miss his spirit. Also, if you will just sign the separation form that says you've turned those items over. Have a sign right there.
Moxie has attended hundreds of athletic and donor events. As for his retirement, he already has plans set.
Hey, everybody ready?
Yes.
And
Fan, employee, spirit leader. Will Fiscarelli, Southern Sports Network.
All of us here at Southern Sports Network extend our best wishes to Moxie in his retirement and gladly welcome the new Moxie to FSC. I'm Abby Williams, and this has been Southern Sports Network. See you next week.